So Governor, one final question about the difference between what's in Indiana and also what's in Connecticut. Again, looking at some articles that have been written over the past couple of days, not by conservatives or radicals, they've actually said the standard is actually higher against discrimination in Indiana if you compare the religious freedom law there to the one in Connecticut, because in Indiana they talk about not being able to unless an action substantially burdens somebody's religious beliefs, whereas in Connecticut the substantially is not even there. What would you say to those people that, again, they're not looking at the people on stage that you say are bigots, they're just looking at the language of the law? And that's what I'm talking about here, and all Mike's talking about here, and all we've been talking about here is the actual letter of the law and how courts will interpret these statutes.
Joe, when you interpret a statute, you look at the debate that took place in the legislature. There is no doubt what was going on here. The legislature in Indiana decided to give cover to people who wanted to discriminate. That was the purpose of this law. That's how it got passed. The governor's on record as acknowledging that in the past as well. So, but let's be very clear. Connecticut recognizes transgender rights. You can't discriminate against anyone, not just because they're gay, but even if they're fall into a category of transgender. We have a history of passing those laws for 25 years to make sure that people cannot be discriminated against. So when people simply repeat that there's similar language, I'm going to go back to the original point. In our United States Constitution, we guarantee the freedom of religion. In the Connecticut Constitution, we guarantee freedom of the religion. But we also in Connecticut have passed laws that say you cannot discriminate against someone based on their sexual orientation. That's the difference between us and Indiana. And if Indiana wants to make this right with the rest of the world, they need to pass laws that say you cannot discriminate based on someone's sexual orientation.